Hello YouTube viewers and my friends. In last video we have seen that French defense. In this video I am going to demonstrate one of major lines of King's Gambit. This gambit plays very vital role in chess tournaments. Okay, let's get started. This game between me and opponent name is Megafone. He is from Ukraine. I start with e4. My opponent replied e5 and I played starting move of King's Gambit, that is pawn to f4. This is known as a King's Gambit. It is an aggressive opening that starts with f4. First sight it looks like white weakens their king side to attack e5 pawn quickly, and white can play knight to f3. Here my opponent captured this pawn, and accepting the gambit I replied bishop to c4. I have already shown this type of opening in my previous lecture. This move played by Bobby Fischer. He often played this move. I played this opening 74 times. I won 33 out of 74 with 45% win rate. Okay, here first he played this move queen to f6 and I replied with pawn to d4, and here my opponent think that my king side is weakened. Why can't I give check to the king? He played queen to h4 plus. I move my king to f1. Here my opponent played knight to h6. So here the scenario changed from previous variation. His idea is to place knight to g4 and attempting to checkmate threat. He moved to this g4 and placed his queen to f2, and that leads to checkmate. His initial plan was that, but here I replied strongly, that is knight to f3 to attack the queen, and here queen moved to f6 again. Now I played one more minor piece developing move, that is knight to c3. Here my opponent played c6. Later he pushed the pawn 2 steps forward and attacked my bishop. I played my pawn 1 step forward, that is e5 to attack the queen. Here my opponent played queen to f5 and I played bishop to d3 to attack the queen. Again he moved his queen to g4 and I give continuous attack to the queen with pawn to h3. Here he played queen to g3. This is a serious mistake. This allows a fork, and here queen trap exists. I give you a few seconds. Can you find a great move here? I hope you find this move, knight to e4. It is forking the queen. So here queen has only logical square to be left, that is queen to g6. So here he cannot move this knight highlighting this square. He cannot move here 2 knights kicking this square. He has only logical square, that is queen to g6. Here again I give you few seconds. Can you find an amazing move? That move leads to white's victory. I hope you find this move, knight to d6 check. Wow, no words to explain. It is not only give check to the king, it is discover attack to the queen. If king capture knight, simply capture with pawn. His black queen has trapped. He realized that he fell on the very good trap. Of course he replied with queen capture d6. That is only logical move. I simply captured the queen. In just starting 13 moves, he lost queen. So that is the merit of this gambit. Here he captured the pawn with his dark square bishop. I played queen to e2 check and he blocked it with bishop, and now I captured the pawn with my bishop. So the game continues with following move order. Now he played pawn to d5 and I played bishop to e6. If black ignores this threat and attempt any random moves, so this leads to checkmate. Simply queen capture bishop, that leads to checkmate. so he has to careful about. Here he played bishop to e6, blocking the checkmate, and I captured the bishop and he recaptured my bishop. Here I played rook to e1 to strengthen this file, and he moved his rook to e8. Now I played knight to g5 to attack this bishop. He played king to f8. Now I capture the bishop with my knight, and he recaptured with rook, attacking this queen. So queen has to move somewhere else. Suppose if queen moves f3, black can pin the queen with this move, rook to f6. If I foolishly play this move, queen to f3, he can play this move, rook to f6. So this queen right now pinned, so I cannot escape. So the queen is no longer available. So that was not happen. I played queen to h5. Here my opponent gave me check, and I moved my king to e2. He played knight to d7. I moved my king to d2. He moved rook to f2 plus, and I move my king to safer square, which is king to c3. Now he captured my pawn. I played my rook to f1, attacking this pawn. So next move I cannot capture this pawn. Why? This knight protecting this pawn. Here my opponent played knight to f6 to block the checkmate attack and also attack the queen. Here I played queen to e5. Here he played rook to e8, attacking the queen. I gave check to him, that is queen to d6 plus. He moved king to g8. I capture rook and he recaptured with the knight, and I played queen to d8, pinning this knight, and he played king to f8. Here the best move is rook to e1. He has no way to defend this knight, so this knight is no more available, but I have plenty of time left in my clock, so that's why I want to extend this game for long time. So here I played this move, queen to b8, and he played knight to g8, and I captured the pawn, and he played knight to f6. I captured another pawn. Here he played rook to g3 to attack my pawn. I played rook to e1. If this knight moves away, I simply capture this knight. So this knight right now has no more moves. Here my opponent captured the pawn, and I played king to b4 to unpin this piece. He played rook to h4 to attack this pawn, and I played pawn to c3. He played rook to h2 to attack this pawn again, and I move this pawn one step forward, and he captured the pawn in the corner. I played this move, bishop to b5, three pieces attacking this knight. Here he played g6. If anytime I capture this knight, he has to escape, so that's why he releases this square empty. So he moved g6, and I played queen to c8 to launch my plan. He gave check with a5 plus, and I moved to c5. Here he played this move, rook to c2 to attack this pawn. I simply move my king to b6. This pawn now protected by this queen. Now he moved the rook to a2 again. Now I capture the knight, and he captured with his knight. I capture knight with my queen and gave check to his king, and he has only square left, king to g7. Now I gave check, and he has this move, but if he move king to h6, that leads to checkmate. So suppose he moved to king to h6. Now I place my rook to h1, and he has only move left, rook to h2. Now I can simply capture the rook. This leads to checkmate. So that is not happened. Here he played this move, king to g8, and I played queen to f6. Next time I move my rook to e8, and that leads to checkmate. here my opponent stopped the rook to e8. So he played this move, king to f8. You spot it? Yes. Queen to h8 plus checkmate. So King's Gambit is one of best openings. It has unique significance from ancient history. If you play accurately, you can manage to win by opening King's Gambit. So thank you for watching my video. Like and subscribe my channel. If you have any doubt, post your query in comment section.